Hey guys, this is Manshark Sub LPs. I'm Sub, this is Europa Universalis IV, and this is Millennia in the Making episode 272. We are, of course, France. We are not the Holy Roman Emperor, that would be Holland. And yeah, we're just, well, at least we do have a male heir in the wings, so, you know, we're looking at becoming HRE Emperor in the future. We're at war, but the peace-loving beatniks would like us not to be at war, so when our guy gets back from the Iroquois, we'll fix it out. Unfortunately, I have realized in the meantime that our little piece of the Iroquois is going to fuck over Florida again. You know, just so that we're aware there. Now, where are our missionaries? One up there in Cree. I'm thinking about pulling him back. One in Pampas. He doesn't need to be there. And we've got one in Salinas Grand who also does not need to be there. A whole bunch of people asking for military access. Britain would like peace. They can go fuck themselves. Military access, sure. Sure, and Arabia would like peace. It's a decline. Any overextension? We do have 32% overextension due to Dwindar and below zero. I'm kind of hoping. See, this is totally the second time that I've attempted to record this particular episode, and what should happen if I'm lucky is the Emperor will ask for below zero back, and I'll give it to him. Like, I'm completely fine with that. Alright, so what's happening down here? We just took that last province that we cared about in Arabia. Let's just have a look. So what overextension can we not breach? 68%. So let's see what we've got. We need a diplomat back, of course. Let's send out our colonists though. We wanted one to go down to that place. And where else would we like a colonist? How's Africa doing? Getting there. Getting there. Excuse me. Okay, so we've already got some rebels showing up, as they are wont to do. We could colonize that little bit of land in there. Oh, and of note, the British have managed to attack us without without us getting a warning about it, because, hey, apparently naval battles don't matter. We're going to retreat from this because we will lose it. We already lost 2 galleons. Yeah, we were totally going to lose it. Trust me on that. It happened before. Alright. Where's Dothar? Oh, that one. Okay. Yeah, so that's just going to stop us from having to build a fuck ton more galleons, which is always irritating. Of course, we'll have to wait for the end of the, excuse me, the end of the war up here before we really deal with anything. Let's send a colonist out to that piece so that we can sort of join up Franco-German Canada. How many colonies do we even have? Only 9. Not as many as we usually do. Okay, that and then that. Just had the option to increase technology. Where are we in terms of tech? So that's admin technology. We've already completed all of our trade ideas, so that's great. Bugger, why not? So the next level of admin tech gives us utter shit. Or just utter shit. Two different forms of government. Woo. We are, however, going to build that building in München. It just gave us the come on, it totally gave us a glorious monument, for which we need 2 more points of admin tech. And that'll give us +1 prestige per year. There we go. Build it. Which, honestly, means that we won't be losing too much prestige at all. One of our diplomats is home from Persia. I'm going to quickly send him down to Jerusalem to royal marriage him, because we lost that for some reason. Thank you. We still have too many diplomatic relations, and that is because we are... Really? 8 of 7. Okay. What? Oh, Kajala. Right, when we took Novgorod, we also took their vassal up here, Kajala. We will be seeking to integrate that as soon as we can get out of these wars. A lot of rebels. We're going to go and deal with them just because they're getting irritating now. Our guy was found very quickly while fabricating those claims. We might have to get out of war before the guy will consider, you know, getting, what do you call it? We just royal marriage of Kajala there because we lost it due to the guy dying or something like that. Before the Emperor can revoke imperial authority, we may need to be outside of war, so we'll look at finishing that up fairly swiftly. Okay, so we are going to have a diplomat in 14 days. We're trying not to exceed 68% overextension. We did just lose an advisor, our inquisitor, in fact. Wow. We're going to go for the guy with the national tax modifier, but neither of those guys are good. Alright. Actually, let's end the war in Britain. If we can. So I want those 3 places. That's already 76 overextension, so that's unacceptable. Let's look at... 76 overextension. And with the way British cores are, yeah, it basically doubles the coring cost. It's stupid. Still... What about that? So that's no overextension, but 50 diplo power. That's nothing. That's nothing. That one would cost us diplomatic power, but I want it anyway. Those ones would all cost us diplomatic power, so we're going to leave them alone. Wessex is 28. That one is 52. That's one that pushes it over. 100 diplomatic power is a huge amount, though. How close are we to next tech? Pretty close, actually. We can always take them later. We can always take them later. So take the ones that don't cost us anything, like that one and that one. So that one costs us 50, that one costs us 50. These all cost us, yep. Just gotta check this stuff. Okay, and then we'll take those 2. And do we have any other demands that we could release Boulogne as its own separate nation at? Cancelling vassals costs 50 goddamn diplomatic. That's insane. I'm not going to be able to force religion, not going to be able to do anything else here. Annul your treaties with the Iroquois, with Kurland, and with Mali, and Maya, and Egypt, and Holland. Not Alania, of course. Done. Yeah, now we definitely do not have the administrative power to run this, as it were. Let's have a look. Yep, 180 and 210. That's insane. Now that's with claims. Imagine if we didn't have claims. Push these guys down into Wessex. We can, however, just start converting them because, you know, we'll get the conversions finished well before we actually, well, need to get out of a war. Sorry, not out of a war, out of, before we have the administrative power for it. Which is good. You know, that's how it works. Okay, our guy is home from Great Britain. So, how much overextension are we going to need here? Yeah, because this is all going to overextend me fairly significantly. I mean, we're taking a fair chunk of Arabia here. In fact, if I can get away with it, that is... oh no, that's 101%. Oh yeah, that is what I would like to take from Arabia. Oh wait, Bahrain needs to be included in that. Yes, so all of that is what I want to take, so we're going to need to get rid of all of our overextension. Now the issue here is the call for peace. Because that's just going to keep on ramping up. I'm not going to be able to get rid of a lot of this quickly. Great Britain have announced us as their rival, that's fine. Kind of expected, to be honest. The good news though is now I don't have to worry about our ships, you know, getting in trouble and that sort of thing. So these guys can go back to protecting trade in Seville. I don't think I had anybody else idle. The heavy ships, of course, but they're just doing what they do. Yeah, it looks like everybody else is at least, you know, operational. Is there anybody that we can declare war on for reasons other than land? Other than the Catholic nations over here, which are vassals of up there? But these ones in here. Like Pomeralia. Could totally do that. One of our generals is dead, so we need to hire a new one. Yeah, pretty good. I think that's him there, or is that him up there? I don't know. Either way, whichever one it is, good. Do have a lot of alerts up here. Oh, I don't care about that expiring cast spell, so I'll get rid of that and clean things up. Yes, I know my overextension is dangerously high. Oh, and our diplomat is now finished in Kassala, so... instead of sending him out again, I'm sending one up here to improve relations with Kajala, because I kind of need that. Bit of military access going on. Must be a bit of a war going on up in the north. Just wait until my diplomat gets back. Yeah, I'm not going to bother really prosecuting too much more of the, motherfucker. Not really going to bother prosecuting too much more of the Arabian War because, well, there's no real point to it. We're already at 99%. That extra percent isn't going to help us too much at all. There is, however, a circular saw going outside, so I'm just going to close up my windows and, gradually deprive myself of fresh air. There we go. All sorted. As we get back to it. So our diplomat is home. The first thing I actually want him to do is give subsidies to Kajala. I don't believe we're giving them yet. So give him subsidies. I can afford a lot, so I'm going to actually give him like 100 over 20 years. I know it's expensive, but the entire point there is that we're not increasing it by that much. It says 237%. Well, not percent, but 237 units. Yeah, once those guys are done there, I'll send them up there. And then back around to there, I guess. Yeah, that's much more reasonable. So now we're really trying to just pump up this relationship that we have with Kajala, which we're doing quite well, I believe. And when our diplomat gets home, as he just did, we will declare war on these fellows here. The claim will be to take Quan. Just got some Finnish patriots. It's weird how they always rise up when it's like wartime. Like you declare war and they're like, oh well, I guess we better start. Piss off, Arabia. So who's actually at war with us now? Those places. And that island. Is that island Catholic? That island is Catholic. We should do something about that, shouldn't we? We do have transport fleets. Yeah, move them over to Ostpreußen, the capital of Prussia. All of you people are Catholic, so all of you are going to get converted. Nice and simple. It looks like some of our allies have already taken care of those rebels, so I don't have to deal with them. Good lads. Okay, well, Dundar is almost done. The problem is just saving up the damned admin power for Britain. And yeah, the call for peace is actually getting excessive now. We're not at positives just yet, but, well, I mean, positive gain, which is inherently negative. But we're not there yet. We will be. Our guy in Cree is almost done. I'm going to let him finish his work up there, because, it's just going to be easier like that. There are some rebellions down here, but it looks like the Floridans are actually taking care of business, which is unusual. Quite unusual, actually. I'm proud of them. Yeah, I'm proud of them. They're not doing too bad. Okay, so that's Dundar is now part of our patrimony, so I can get a missionary over there to get converting. And Arabia is asking for peace. Fuck off. What was our peace offer with Arabia? 96%. Yeah, it was huge. So 96%. Also, a lot of aggressive expansion. Yeah. If this gets unbearable, we'll piece him out for less, but yeah. Siege of Quan. Just march around here, help out our buddies. This fight was over, so let's get our dudes over there. Grain is being produced in Ozark, and La Plata have asked to keep this guy. Of course I have, because he's 225, now he'll be 336. Done. Kree is self-sustaining. So now we've got a spare colonist. What I want to do, I did originally want to come up this coastline, but I think I also want to join up this area here. So I'll send him out there, split this unit in half, and send half of them that way. Little rebellion down there. They should be dealing with that. I think they are. I'm going to take my conquistador out of that army and give him to this army. Where are my generals? Two of them appear to be on the move. That's important enough. One of them there. One of them in England. The guy in England does not need to be there anymore. I think all of our ships here are complete, so that'll be another colonial army. Right, boys, hop on. Come on down. Part of a Lubeck node? No. No, Gotland is part of a Baltic node. Okay, good. I don't care about the Baltic node. Yeah, I can still hear that bandsaw through the, or, you know, circular saw, sorry, through the windows. Hopefully you guys can't, but, you know, I can. Wonder what they're cutting out there. Guy is home from Persia. Let's see if we need to refabricate anything over there. We do not. That's good. What about Egypt? Egypt is fine. Okay, so when we declare war on Persia, we're also going to be at war with Volga, Bulgaria, Kassala, and Maharashtra. So let's fabricate that claim on Kassala, because we'll look at spending a little bit of diplomatic power just to take those two, you know, get us in touch on this side of things. I don't mind that, but we're not going to fabricate too many on Volga, Bulgaria for that particular reason. One thing we do need to do is get out of the wars so that we can, which, you know, we can only really do after our overextension goes down. And that'll be so that we can, what do you call it? Declare a new rival. And once we declare a new rival, everything will be pretty good. Because our power projection has gone down, which is actually decreasing our ability here to do things. I would set the national focus to admin power, you know, like so. But, well, that locks it in for like, what, 20 years or something like that, and we need both admin and diplomacy. We don't need so much admin, actually. It would also take away from military, but you know what? Let's do it. Lock it in. How long does it lock in for? Oh, 25 years. That's alright. I can manage that. So yeah, even though we are probably going to give away below 0 because the Emperor might ask for it, and if he asks for it and we give it to him, he gets 10 more Imperial authority. So that could be handy for him. Because remember, we want him to pass the Gemeindeverpfändung. We just don't want him to pass the Uyghur Landfried or the Erbkaisertum. These guys are loving us. Where were those peasant uprisings? Is it down here in Arabia? Yep. Yeah, so we've pretty much got all of Arabia except for Socotra, which is a pain in the ass to get in the first place. But it's an awesome little island to have, to be honest. Not that it's got much in the way of stats, I mean only 2 base tax, not a lot of manpower, but it's just right there and it pisses people off and it's great. It's one of the islands where if you're playing an English sort of extension game, that they'd take Fernando Po, they'd take St. Helena, come around here, maybe take Madagascar and, you know, Buena, oh it's part of Madagascar, and the Isles here, and then they'd just take Socotra because it's a basing island. You know, it gives you that range. Gloucester has been converted. We need 180 before we can start coring it. So that's going to be another few. Another few months. I mean, we'll get there. We will get there. Okay, Guyane would like a replacement for Sixtus Barangula. Give him a military guy, because it's this place here. So, you know, upping their military could be handy for them. Places are all asking us for. Great Britain would like military access. Great Britain, you could suck my dick. Yep. Just like that. Oh hey, there's some rebels here. Are you guys dealing with them? They are. As long as the Floridians can deal with this, I'm fine with it. I mean, I don't care what their rebellion risk is as long as they can deal with it themselves. Yeah, it looks like they can. Good. Wessex is also converted. Excellent. I mean, we still need ridiculous amounts of administrative power to do anything with it, but excellent. You know, I'm thinking maybe after below 0 finishes, we, you know... Alright, we'll see how this war goes. This war here will be the last war that we're going to have. For a little bit. Siege of Dorpt is over. You guys. Polotsk. Only 33%. Done. Okay, so that's one partner out. That has apparently reset the cry for peace amount, which is interesting. I mean, I like it. 25 prestige, or we'll get 13 peasants. That's fine. They are down there, which is annoying because it's fairly far away from everything. But I'll just send our dudes over and get that sorted. I don't really have a central army anymore, do I? Should look into that. Okay, Franco-German Mexico has asked for a replacement for Gregory Carlot. Diplomatic. I mean, they'll need an administrative one soon after we start attacking the Incans, not the Incans, the Mayans and the Aztecs. But that's got a little while to go. Good, this army is here. Send it down to this part of the world. Send a fleet after it. We are losing a lot of money, but the money is ours to lose. Iceland is now the new emperor. He's 67 years old, so that's a good start. He has a weak heir. I'm really hoping that Judith dies, like, now. Well, not now, because Leon is underage. Hopefully the Icelandic guy lasts another 8 years then. Okay, that siege is successful. Fuck off, Arabia. We can advance our diplomatic technology. Let's do that. So that's given us more trade stuff, which is excellent. 65% trade efficiency. Who are we blockading that we... Yeah, okay, so we're embargoing Persia when we do not need to embargo Persia. It's probably reminiscent of when they were our rivals. So embargoing a non-rival gives you a, a trade efficiency penalty. So now we're back at 70%, which is amazing. Yeah, it's pretty fucking good. Gives us 35% to all of our trade power, in places. Right. And the next level gives us nothing we really care about. We have just upgraded the yeah, you know what? We might as well get on that. So we have just found new and better galleasses, or galleys, or galliot. So let's make 30 more of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we might as well make them over here in Mallorca, or the Baleares. Okay, then we're going to have a fleet over here. Okay, so that's good. Governor of German Colombia has died rather suddenly. German Colombia is nothing all that special. Give them a diplomat, maybe they can get some colonization going on. We just lost the colonial expansion against Gujarat, Mawar, because they took that province there. That's fine. There's a little bit of colonial conflict. The governor of Guyana and the governor of Franco-German Brazil are having a bit of a sort of problem, so we can lose 25 prestige, gain 10 liberty desire in one and lose 5 in the other, or lose 50 diplomatic power. So is it Guyana and Brazil? So Guyana is at 9%. Brazil is at 10%. That one. It doesn't matter because it's so far below, whatever it has to be. So this is interesting. We do have a truce with these guys, which is annoying, but it only lasts for another 3 years. Don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. Our dude is home from Persia. Good on him. Okay, so now we've managed to convert below 0 into an actual core. And we're actually in a position to do that to Gloucester. It'll only take it a year, because we do have that claim on it still. It's a year of bullshit, though. Just gonna move those guys out there. Just waiting for these guys to take this, and I'll take 2 cavalry away from them and transport them over the water. Unless, can I already piece these guys out because maybe we're blockading them? So I do have war score, just not enough to do anything with. Peace offer from Arabia, get fucked. Come on, guys. You can do it. Take the province. They didn't take the province. Alright, next time. 50 admin power. Most welcome. Most welcome. And we can either get 10 admin power or 10 prestige. I know which one I'm taking. Alright, guys, fabricated a claim down here for us. That's good on him. Good on him. I'm gonna leave those peasants alone because, well, fuck it. Some heretics are converted. Is that 100%? Yep, 100% religious unity. Very nice. Do we want to maybe fabricate on some places over here? Not really. Maybe Mali? No? We're good with Mali. Gujarat then. Now, Patan is their capital, so we can't really do anything about that, but we can claim on a lot of other stuff. So we might as well do that. And we just lost a lot of the claims on Mali, so I'm going to pull this guy back out and send him through to Mali when he comes back. Time must have just run out. Unfortunate, but you know, just something that happens. Come on, take it this time, guys. It's 70%. Oh, that's ridiculous. Good, they took it. Alright, so what I'm going to do here, create new unit, find 2 of the cavalry, and then send the old unit across the water. Maybe once we just occupy the damn territory, or, you know, besiege it, they'll give up. Let's see. Okay, so they're willing to give up now, but not to get religion forced on them, so we are going to actually have to occupy it. Fortunately, we're doing a pretty good job of that already. Unfortunately, they took the general with them. I didn't check that they would do that, but yeah, they did, which is good. Always good to see. A lot of military power, don't we? Those guys I'm going to have to deal with. We now fully occupy Arabia, by the way. So the only real thing that's stopping us from declaring peace is this fucking, these guys want to keep the guy, and as well they should, because he's currently 515, which means he's going to become a 626. That's exceptional. Like, really good. I would like a guy who does that well. Okay, and Brazil would like to keep this guy as well. They should. He's 363, so he's going to be a 464. These guys are getting really good dudes. And we've just lost our military commander. Fortunately, there are 2 others in the wings. land maintenance modifier because manpower isn't an issue anymore. No, who cares? We've almost got 1 million men. Siege of Gotland is over, so let's move our troops back like that. As soon as they get out, we'll peace them. Done. Sue for peace. You are Protestant. Sorted. And that has conveniently gotten rid of a call for peace again. Amazing. I don't think it's supposed to work like that, but yeah, what do I know? Okay, our dude's back. So basically, as soon as we move our armies out of where they're all, sitting around, call for peace is back. Okay, that fleet can come back down here to Stettin. These guys can join back up and head on down here, where I will take their leader away from them. And our diplomat is home, so let's sue for peace up here. It's, while we could fully annex a place for no overextension and no diplomatic cost. Really? Okay. Fuck. Sure. Get converted. Yeah, I guess they're already cores. I mean, all in a node that I really don't give a shit about, but... okay. The only problem there is we do reduce the number of princes in the HRE by doing such a thing. I'm not terribly concerned about that, though. We only need, what, 25 for Imperial Integrity? Yeah, 25. Right, so now we're still just waiting on that 210... well, we've almost got Gloucester. Natal is self-sustaining. Good on it. Good work, lads. We'll move our guys up to Nambane and see if we've got somebody who can be pulled out of somewhere. Yeah, this guy down here. Recall him. And then we'll send him down to here. Gloucester is part of the patrimony, of course it is. Yeah, so now we're just waiting on that 210. Oh god, pop-ups. Yeah, 210 for Wessex. Such a huge pain in the arse. Still, we'll have it in about, what, 2 months? And by then, Kajala should be at the point where we can integrate it. And we're going to be attacking Persia next, so I need to start moving my troops up in that sort of fashion. I need another army. I know we're currently over our limit, but that's only because we're, being awesome. So I'm going to want about 20 of these guys. Eight cavalry. And then 8 cannon. Okay, get building, lads. Just gonna check how many colonies I actually have. Invested. because that's actually given us enough to core the place. Yeah, so I think we've got, what, 10 colonies out there? Each one of them is costing us an exorbitant, well, not each one of them, but most of them are costing us exorbitant amounts of money. Where are we? There we are. Make it a core. So that'll take a year, and then we'll be on a clean slate. We'll make our peace with Arabia. Everything will be good. And we'll probably also attack Egypt. Yeah, we'll probably attack Egypt. Fuck off, Arabia. Oh, apparently we lost a siege down there. Go win it. More peasant scum. Now, when we declare war on Persia, Volga Bulgaria will probably get the war leader role. That's alright. We should be able to attack Kassala on our own terms, and yeah. We're just going to have to attack into Volga Bulgaria, which is why we've actually been putting these armies here. And why we're raising up an army here to deal with up here. It'll be fine. Our guy is home from Mali, so we need to send another guy out to Mali. And unfortunately, there's just not really much we can do at this. These guys actually need more troops, don't they? Yeah, 4 more of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And these ones down here, how much do they need? Only 1 more of them, but they also need 2 cavalry. Sweet. Yeah, 28 nate is what we're kind of going to use as a standard now. We should win this siege before they do. And then we can go over there and beat them up. More French peasants. Why does this place actually have a revolt risk? Nationalism. Bloody nationalism. Yes, these guys actually need another 6 infantry. And how are things down south? You guys are fine. You actually got more infantry than you need, but you know. You know what? We might split off 4 of those infantry, give them some cavalry. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. That unit can come down here. And you will need 4 cavalry. And this army down here, who's been sitting here waiting to expand upwards, I'm actually going to move them around to there and send this 4-man unit around there as well. Let's see, so that'll give them, they'll need 10-5-5. And I think that should do it. Still just waiting on this damn province. One of our generals is dead, so we'll need to hire a new one. Not great. I mean, he's good at fights, but we really need you guys to have siege stats now. I mean, that's the main thing we use them for. Various places are asking for military access. We're declining most of it. We have won the siege of Daewoo. So let's go there, kill those guys, and then back up. We really are losing a lot of power projection here. It was 35 prestige or 1 stability. Prestige we can get back. And we're actually getting it back at a pretty decent rate. 10 prestige or 1 base tax in that place. Kurland has been converted. Complete that, complete that. This army is going to need a leader. This army down, invest that money, thank you. This army down here will need a leader. And this one here might as well have a leader. And this one here does not need that leader at this point in time. I'll probably be giving it to this army here when they all gather up. So for now I'll just give it to this unit. Heretics converting. February is our key date here. I really do not want to go back to the time when I had to deal with everything myself, Florida. I hope you're not going to, you know, get into that attitude again. Because that would be very poor form. Very poor form. Guy's still trying to make his way around the coast. He'll get there. And we'll probably have frequent uprisings when he does. Good times. Almost done. And it's actually almost the end of the episode as well. It's been an episode of waiting, and I do apologize for that, but, you know. Lost a claim on Aldeger. It's another Malian province. We're just going to have to keep on restacking them. Good news, however, is that in all of this waiting, this province up here has actually almost, you know, gone to the point where we need them. Which is phenomenal. Okay, we're going to press the issue, so we're going to get a bit of a claim on some land in Savoy. Guayaquil has become a self-sustaining colony. Excellent! Send them in there then. We're just going to slowly colonize this area as well when we've got spare time. Because we really have locked off the, you know, the American continent. The only way that England could really fuck with us now is if they started colonizing up here, which we're moving to prevent. Wessex has finally... We're finally at 0 overextension. So let's fix that. And put ourselves back at 96. So they'll still go along with that agreement, which is cool. There's nothing else I actually can get off them, I think, that I want. Yeah, that's it. Done. That's also going to give us like 24 goddamn prestige because it's huge. And yeah, now at least these places aren't going to cost us much. That's really all I can say here. So we're just going to deal with ones that have the most overextension first. And then anything that we can do in the meantime, because holy shit, that's a lot. And get to converting. It's a good thing we've got this missionary army, isn't it? So, yeah. That was pretty awesome. Importantly, I mean, you're not going to see a true representation of our trade here because of our overextension. But yeah, now we really control this node and we're sending all of that stuff up north into Alexandria, which is great. You'll see here there's actually a line from Zanzibar from over here. I believe it's from the East Indies. Not the East Indies. It is technically the East Indies, isn't it? Because that's the Indian Ocean. Wow. Yeah, it's from over here. Like the, it's not, I don't think it's Siam, but it's around there. Okay, so now that we're at peace, let's just wait a few days for our dude to get back. We've also lost our Grand Captain, so we'll have to hire the Commandant. And we can actually hire a better admin advisor. While we don't really need the missionary strength, the +3 is the important part there. Because we do have a lot of cores that we do need to actually make. Some of them won't, you know, come across at the moment because, you know, we're converting them with missionaries. Come on! Okay, so we're going to come here and say, hey, annex. It'll cost us 39 diplomatic power and it'll probably take about 3 months. No worries. Some Catholic zealots. So yeah, we've done pretty good here. I mean, huge rebellion risks and all that sort of stuff. Okay, good. These guys are all together now. I'll send them up to Shirvan. Doesn't have a very big chance of getting this place going because of the whole tropical thing, but, you know, we're working on it. And once those two places are done, we can use that army to declare war on Mataba and, you know, kill her and take some shit up there, and it'll be awesome. Maybe we should bring a boat or two around. I don't think we're going to really need much, but let's just make a couple of... It's going to take them a while to get that shit sorted, so let's just give them, like, what, 5 galleons or something down south. That'll work. I think it'll work. Okay, so we have successfully integrated this place up here. That has fucked with our legitimacy a little bit, so, you know, better be wary of that. They gave us an army and some navy that I'm just going to scrap it. Don't need it. Yeah, you know what? Let's keep that navy up there in the White Sea. But I don't really expect them to do anything up there. Okay, so what have they given us? 6, 2, and 4. So let's upgrade them. Whoa! They're also making a lot of ships. Stop that. Sure there's no navies in the queue for construction? Alright. Okay, so we've got 6, 2, and 4, so let's give them an additional 4 artillery, an additional 6 of them, and they need 14 infantry. I think that'll do it. All of our diplomats are coming home. 2 of them from Karelia, of course, and 1 of them from Mali. So send the guys straight back. Get those guys together. Good lads. Okay, so seeing as our dudes are home from Kajala, Marissa, Ceylon and Kassala. Oh, that might actually be a better war for us to do there. So let's make another claim on these guys. For that place, sure. And what we'll be doing is declaring war on Gujarat. And that'll probably drag Kassala in with it, and then we'll declare war on Persia, so that we're only really fighting Persia, probably Maharashtra, and Volga Bulgaria and its allies, which is just Crimea and Odessa, which I don't care about. Still losing money, but you know, what can you do? Yeah, okay, so I think most of these places are having missionary work done of them. Oh, this one isn't, so when we get to it. Just check on how this is going alright over here. I'm going to pull the missionary out of there because that place is going to be done in a year anyway. And put him... what, in that province there? No, it's too far away. Send him to that one. I think that's technically a land connection between these two. Reverse course, of course. Oh yeah, we should be setting another rival, shouldn't we? So the only option is Great Britain. Done. That'll help us up there a little bit. We really do need to declare war on these people. Probably Mali, fairly shortly. Oh hey, but in the meantime, it's actually the end of the episode as I look over at the clock. So, well, if you've got any questions or comments, you know where to leave them, down below. If you liked it, give it a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And yeah, in the meantime, I have been Sub. You have been yourselves. Later.